Hello everyone, it's Emily from Canada and Living in Korea channel. So thank you for joining our channel again today. Today we are here in Hongdae, one of the most famous places in Seoul. We are going around today to ask foreigners about some Korean things that they have discovered that they feel like they cannot live without. So let's go find some foreigners.
Hi.
I'm so happy to see you.
You too.
Okay, so can you give us your name, your home country, and how long you've been in Korea, please?
Yes. Hi guys, my name is Joy. I am from the United States, Virginia to be exact, and I have been here for a total of 3 years.
I'm Megan. I come from France and I am here for 8 months already.
My name is Chloe. I'm also from France and I've been here for 3 months.
My name is Cheyenne and I'm from the Netherlands, Amsterdam to be specific, and I've lived here for around 8 months.
So today's topic, we're going to be asking you a little bit about Korean things that you've discovered that you feel like you can't live without. So before we get into that, what do you do in Korea?
Now I teach English for like some sort of Disney program, so I sing for them.
Oh,
So that's really fun.
you look a bit like a Disney princess.
Now I'm in working holiday visa, so I work as a part-time jobber in restaurant.
I am also with the working holiday visa and I am a translator. English to French, not Korean. I work with agencies to do movie
so
subtitles and series subtitles.
Oh, you're doing subtitles too?
Yeah.
Wow, you should work for Netflix.
Yeah, I do sometimes.
Wow! I think all of you can guess what is being done just by looking at this perfect specimen. Anyway, what do you do?
I do modeling and acting. I've been doing it for like 10 years now.
Can you tell me how your experience in Korea has been like out of 10? I want you to rate it.
For me, I would say 8, I think. Everything's been really great. I haven't encountered any problem yet.
So I would say 7. Because at first, when I arrived in Korea, I was alone and it was really so hard for me. Finding a house and everything was really hard, and it was a hard time for me. I wanted to go back to France at that time. And after I meet a lot of new people, a lot of friends or my boyfriend, so everything is nice now.
I would say career-wise, my experience has been like definitely an 8 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
I have definitely like boosted myself, and like I'm definitely proud of like where I've been and where I've gone and like what I've done. Food is 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Transportation is 10 out of 10.
Yes.
Dating, I would say 4 or 5 out of 10.
Oh.
And
Why?
dating is hard here, especially for foreigners.
Yeah.
But I like overall, I would say like 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
That's not so bad.
The food raises that score like.
The food raises it, but that dating kind of like.
Oh yeah.
I've went through a lot here. A
Korea
lot,
does that.
but also good stuff, the bad stuff. Compared to my home country, I would say an 8.
Okay, so let's get to our topic. So is there anything in Korea that you have discovered that you can't live without now?
For me, I really like that everything is open late, like all the the stores, the cafes, everything. So I think it makes the street very like lively, even late at night. And because since I'm a freelancer, I work from home, so sometimes I can go work in cafes like very late until like 11 or.
I would say Korean cosmetic.
Oh, yeah.
Since I am in Korea, I buy a lot of cosmetic, more than when I was in France. So I go to Olive Young almost every day.
Yeah.
I spend all my money in there.
There's the skincare is amazing here. That's why Korean women are so beautiful.
Yeah, true. That's true because my skin is becoming better since I am in Korea. Yeah.
Yes. Later I'll tell you about a really good brand that you have to try.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Skincare is really good here as well. I feel like there's so much good that the skincare here can do you. It'll clear your skin up. You can go to like so many different skin doctors here for good prices.
And Botox is cheap.
Yeah. And they have like acne shots too.
Ooh.
Yeah. Those hurt, but they work.
Yeah.
And laser treatments.
Have you heard of this? Like if you get a cold, you can go to the doctor and get
it's like those IV bags.
Yeah, get an IV
Yeah.
of like vitamin C and a bunch of other things,
Yeah.
and then you get better much faster.
Yeah,
Have you
that's
tried
one
it?
thing about Korea too, is like going to the doctor so easy.
So easy.
If you like have a cold or something, you can just go and like, I got a cold, and the doctor's like, let me give you a prescription.
Yeah.
And you just walk across the street and you're like,
Yeah.
here you go.
It's so easy, and if you have national insurance, it's so cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get it. The medicine works really well.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you get healed up pretty fast, and they
Yeah.
come in like these individual packets.
That's true. It's really cute how it comes all cutely
Yeah.
packaged with your little name on there, and like
Right.
this is the morning one, this is the night one.
Yeah.
And it comes in like a big like.
Yeah, like a
true-
little like.
Yeah. You're like.
little set.
The iced Americanos everywhere.
Yes.
Yes, they're great.
And because there's a lot of like cheap ones too now. Those ones are my favorite.
Exactly. Like this little coffee shop next to my house is just chef's
Oh.
kiss. I love it.
They have a really good 24-hour like pyeonjang. Pyeonjang, for those who don't know, are convenience stores basically, and there's like one on every corner. You can just walk outside and go to the convenience store, and it's so convenient.
Yeah.
Photobooths.
Mm.
I love it. In France, it's not possible.
There's one right there. Yeah, there's one
There's
right
one
there.
like behind.
Yeah.
There's one right there.
Yeah.
There's one on every corner.
There's one over there.
Here in Hongdae, there are so many places to do that,
Oh.
and I love to do it with my friends. But in France, I think a lot of bad people can destroy that place, so it's not possible.
Because
yeah.
it's like ruin, right? Like no person, like no
Yeah.
staff.
Yeah, right.
Photobooths.
Photo booths. People love those.
Yes, because every time I was just having like a really good day with my friends.
Yeah.
And we would just like walk and we were laughing. We'd
Yeah.
see a photo booth, and I have all those happy moments captured, and I
Oh.
really, really love it. Coupang. I know we have some like quick delivery in the Netherlands, right? Like
Yeah.
1 day delivery, but this is like when they said rocket delivery, they really meant it.
I know. You order it and then you're like, oh, it's there, like right away.
Exactly.
My husband is a Coupang man.
Clubbing, dancing is like my passion. Clubbing is like until 8 a.m., 10 a.m., and then they have after clubs, which are like go to like 1 p.m., and then you go to like a pocha, and then a pocha is basically like a restaurant, and then after the pocha you can go to another restaurant. You can club 7 days a week.
When are
here.
you doing the hejang? When are you
Hejang?
solving your stomach?
Oh, you don't. You get a condition, which is another good thing about Korea. They have conditions where basically they're like these drinks that you take before or after you drink alcohol. They help
yeah.
you dissolve it and to process it faster.
We can go outside late at night, and we are not that much scary. Of course, there are some bad people here.
Yeah.
Sometimes some people follow me on the street, but I feel not that much scary as in France.
Yeah.
In France, yeah.
Well, also it's like I said, since everything is open late, then you can walk late at night, and the street is not empty. And also, yeah, I've noticed like compared to when I was living in Paris, I felt much safer here. In
Oh, you
general.
lived in Paris?
Yes.
So is Paris like, is there a lot of theft or like pickpocketing and
Yeah,
stuff?
that's it's a very big
Oh.
problem in Paris. Like in the metro of Paris, you always have to be very careful of your bag or your
Oh,
pocket.
really?
But here, yeah, I noticed it's not a risk here. Like
Yeah.
because people have their bags open here, but in Paris you can do that. Don't
If
do
your
that.
bag's open here, someone will be like, your bag's open. You know what I mean? It's so, like, people are so nice. Or you can leave your phone on the table.
Yeah, the laptop also.
Yeah.
I also love the service industry, like Coupang, even the way they deliver it to you, how it's so convenient, the contact that they have with you. It doesn't feel personal at all, which
Yeah.
is nice, because in the Netherlands they love small talk. Like I know the delivery man, I know the life story of the cashier around the block. Like,
Wow.
and even though I want to know about them, sometimes I do like the fact that there's some sort of like social distance here.
Like anonymity a little bit more?
Yeah,
Oh.
I love it.
I like the street food here.
Yes. What's your
Again,
favorite?
Honestly, I guess the cheese hot dog.
Oh yeah, that one's good.
Yeah.
Tteokbokki.
Yeah.
She's a tteokbokki.
Tteokbokki.
I can't live without tteokbokki. Even when I was in France, I tried to cook by myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I really love it. And
Oh.
when I feel sad or when I go back home late because of my work,
Yeah.
my boyfriend just ordered tteokbokki because he know I love it.
Oh, So you found a good one.
Yeah, and I put usually like sausage or some fish cake inside because I love it. Fish cake also, I love it.
Yeah, me too. Odeng.
Oh yes.
Like on the street in the fall, odeng. Oh, that's the best.
Yeah, this is my favorite street food, I think.
The kumur, the soup, you drink that on the side too.
When it is cold weather, it's very nice.
Cafes, but I actually don't have a sweet tooth. It's not about the aesthetic or like the sweet tooth for me.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I really want to relax and find a quiet space to read my book that's not at home, there are a lot of options.
Yes.
Also the painting cafes. I love to paint, and being in an environment where other people are like doing it too, it really helps me.
I love that. So Daiso is like my comparison to like an American Dollar Tree. Like there's everything there basically, and the prices are pretty great. And you can find almost anything at Daiso, to be honest. And
you can do get all the stuff you need for your house.
Arts and crafts, house supplies, toys, beauty supplies, even clothes. They have everything.
They do have some clothes. That's right. What about transportation?
Here it's good. It's easier to use. To take a bus, even if you don't speak Korean, it's easy if you use some application like Naver Maps or Kakao Tour Maps. They explain very well how to take, when transfer, so it's easier. And
have you gotten lost yet?
Yeah.
I did it today.
Me too.
Did you?
Not today, but when I go back to Seoul after my Jeju trip, I took the wrong bus from Gimpo Airport. I was so tired, and I was like, oh no, I go and I will try to find new way.
Korea is very like the transportation system, like the railroad system is amazing.
Yeah.
If America had like a
proper
subway, it would be so much better.
Transportation here, I love it because it's like almost always on time, and I love it.
How does it compare to back home, like price-wise?
Price-wise? Yeah. So back home, I actually don't have to pay for transportation because I was still a student.
Students don't have to pay for transportation?
No, it's like if you get a public transportation card as a student, and you actually finish your studies, then you don't have to pay for it.
Wow.
But if you don't finish it,
you have to like back pay?
You have to back pay.
Ooh.
But like the back pay is like 100 to 200 euros a month. And if you're studying for 4 years, it's not nice.
Do you think it's kind of cheaper here?
It's definitely cheaper here. And in the Netherlands, I used to get out of my house like 5 minutes later because I knew the public transportation was going to be late. I knew it was going to be late. Even if I was late, they were late too. We were late together. I know that if I'm late here, I will just really be late for my appointments. Get everything. It's like everything's on time.
Yes.
So I'm trying to be a better person now. You know? The public transportation here is helping me.
The flight, so going to like Jeju Island or like traveling is really easy from Korea, places that are closed, because the flights are pretty cheap. Like going to Japan would be like $200. Going to Jeju Island would be 100 or less.
Yeah,
sometimes.
like 75 sometimes.
Yeah, so that is pretty convenient and nice as well.
Yeah. Does your home country have anything that you found it hard to live without?
I miss my family's food. Like I think that's one thing that I definitely miss is like my mom's home cooking.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one thing that I love, and other things that I cannot disclose.
I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I miss that.
Well, I think the food. I like sometimes. Yeah.
French food, right? Foie gras.
Because
cheese.
Cheese, yeah.
But I'll tell you something. 10 years ago when I came, the cheese situation was very bad here. There was no cheese. It was like sliced cheese, and that was pretty much it. Like it was hard to find like cheddar cheese, but now it's so much better. Like it wouldn't be like what you girls are used to back home, but it's so much better now.
Yeah, that's true. I can find like mozzarella. I can find mozzarella and I can find ricotta or this kind of. It's Italian. It's Italian cheese, but it's better than no cheese.
Well, you should go to like Home Plus or E-Mart because that's where they have the most cheeses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw some of them, but they are very expensive.
They are very expensive.
But I mean, sometimes if you miss your country, then okay, why not?
The French cheese I try here is very different, like the French cheese we have in France.
So it's not actually French cheese. Fix your cheese situation.
Yeah, and I saw a lot of French YouTuber who try French cheese in Korea, and they say no, the taste is not that much. So I go to French restaurant, but it's also expensive, so I can't afford a lot.
What's the like French food that you really miss the most? Like what menu?
I think I missed baguette because the bread here is really not that much good. As a French, like too much sweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is there sugar on everything?
Yeah.
Sparkling Lipton iced tea.
Ah.
I know it's kind of specific, but like it's like my favorite drink ever.
Oh no.
So I was kind of sad about that. But
We need to import this for you.
yes,
Yeah.
please, if anyone's listening, import it.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with me
you
today. You're awesome. Bye. Thank you so much, Joy. Have a great day.
Bye.
All right, ladies. Well, I'll let you guys go, but thank you so much for coming today.
Bye.
Bye. So now that we've gone around and asked some people about Korean things that they can't live without, maybe you have some experience with this too, and you can let us know in the comments. What Korean things can you not live without? I know I have lots for sure. So tell us what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed our videos. Come back for more soon.